Well, it's been an eventful 6 months on campus, and we're finally here at game time. And so we are so proud and appreciative of the good work the players have done to get to this moment. We're still a work in progress, but it's time to play, and they've worked really hard to get ready for this moment. So another practice today, and we'll put everything we can into it and see where we are tomorrow night. But we'll be excited to play. We want to invite all of Coug Nation to come out and watch us play. Would really love to have a good crowd in Fertitta Center tomorrow night. Could mean a whole lot to us energy-wise. So we are beyond thrilled to get the season kicked off, and we're ready to roll.
First off, how you doing, Coach Mitchell? First, I just want to say, your Halloween costume, the Space Cowboy,
Yeah.
It was a nice touch.
Yeah.
So tomorrow, getting ready for your first game of the season against UT Arlington. Just how are the vibes in the locker room as of now?
Well, I think the players, and thanks for asking, I'm doing really great. I'm great. I'm a little nervous coming up for our first game, but feeling good and energized. So our players have had a lot to absorb and learn. And so the thing that you really want to try to do as a coach right now is to get their focus on some simple concepts for tomorrow night, and not try to be perfect in every aspect of the game, and don't go out trying to play a perfect game. I think our players really want to do the right thing, and we're still learning. And so, my job right now is to assure them that they've put in the work, they've put in enough work to be ready to go out here and function at a level that gives us a chance to win, and while also recognizing we're still a work in progress. And so November is you want to make some strides here in November. You start playing different opponents. You've been playing against yourself for so long. So now you really start trying to find out what we really have. And so I think everybody's got great anticipation for the game. I think there's probably going to be some nerves. But I'm really excited for this group. They've come a long way in a short period of time, and I'm deeply appreciative of all the effort they're giving.
Kind of raved about your team throughout the summer. What is one thing in particular that you want to showcase in the first game?
Our speed. I think that's how we built the team. We built the team where speed and quickness and explosive athleticism is a factor. And so I would really love for us to come out, have real high stance quality tomorrow night, play in a stance all night, and make our all of our preparation a factor. We've worked hard to try to build a team that can make plays and good plays result because we are fast and we're quick and we're explosive. And so I also think that gives us a great chance to connect with our fans. I think they'll appreciate the effort. And so just want to come out tomorrow night, give a tremendous effort, and see where we are.
Coach, you mentioned connecting with the fans. Like over the past few weeks, the players have kind of gone around campus and tried to recruit some of the students and whatnot to come to the games. Was that their idea, or what does it mean to you to see that?
No, I'm appreciative. I think it shows that they are growing in their connection to the university. All of us are first year people except for 3, and so we've all been appreciative of the energy that Coug Nation's given us. The students have been fantastic, and they are. I love to get out on campus and walk around and connect with them, and they are. They could be a big factor in bringing some positive energy into the building and encouraging us with their energy. So our players, I think, are proud to be here, and they would love for their fellow students to support them, and it's important that we get them out.
Matthew, it's been a while since you've been on the sideline for a college basketball game, regular season. Have you thought about what that moment's going to be like, and what are your emotions as it's here now almost?
Well, I am telling you, we're working so hard to get ready that I haven't given it a lot of thought, but gratitude's my main emotion right now, that Houston would give me a chance to coach at a school like this and be in charge of a program that we just think has so much potential. We feel like we can do some really big things here, but so grateful, really grateful for the opportunity. And, for tomorrow night, just going to do the best that I can in practice to let them know they've put in the work, and now it's just time to go turn it loose and do your job. Focus on the simple things it takes to execute what we're trying to get done, and just focus and let your preparation strengthen you, and working toward excellence instead of perfection. I think perfection really starts to slow you down as a basketball team, especially the style of play that we are employing. And so hoping and praying that I can get that through to them in practice today. Today's a big practice for us, important.
You mentioned having a lot of new faces on the team, but being around your team for the last few months, from the summer to fall, have you seen does your team have an identity so far? I know the season hasn't started yet, but have you seen from the personality that your team has, is there a team identity that you can call out right now, or will it be coming later in the season?
Well, I think, we have a goal for an identity. Our goal is to be a team that the opponent knows they've been in a game because of the effort that we show up with, and they know that it's a challenging night of basketball for the opponent, and we do that with our speed, our athleticism. We try to be disruptive. That's what we're and on the attack on offense. So that's the goal of the identity. That's what we're trying to instill into the team. I'll say it again. They've given tremendous effort to get to where we are. We need to get better, but that's where my appreciation for them comes in, because we started out, as 13 individuals, and every day I start seeing that togetherness form that's going to take us to where we need to be. We need to be one team, and we can't be 13 individuals and accomplish anything meaningful. And so the progress that they've made with that, I'm very encouraged by. We're gonna have some. It's life. We're gonna have some tough days. It's a long basketball season, so there's going to be some tough moments. But what you want to try to do is you want to try to build a sense of togetherness that on the good days or the bad days, the days that we win big, or the days that we have a setback, you stick together, and that's the thing that I'm noticing that's growing every day, and that's what's fun to see as a coach.
Coach, how do you keep the team confident and focused as the season approaches, and keep them making sure like they stay on task with harder opponents?
Confidence comes through achievement, so I can't manufacture that for them. So I just point out to them what. Today before practice, we'll have a film session, and we'll show them doing it the right way, and then we'll show points of improvement. And so they build confidence, and they've really done a great job with this in the last 10 days to 2 weeks. They've really started to take film study, and you start to see them making some corrections and making some improvements from their hard work in the film room. And so you point to what they've accomplished up to this point, and that's what I'm trying to get them to be confident in. That we got up 4 mornings a week before the sun came up all summer long. They not a lot of teams do that. I don't know how many did, but our team did. So they need to have confidence in their preparation. They need to have confidence in their talent. I tell them all the time, they don't have to be the most talented. They're talented enough because they're on our team and they're here at Houston. They need to be confident that they've had a chance to sharpen their skills, and we continue to do that every day. We'll do that the rest of the season, trying to improve their skill level. And the part that they have to manage that I can't do for them is their energy. Each Coug has to manage her energy, and she's got to bring her best to the table for the team. And those are the things that we talk about as far as, what your confidence level is, facts over feelings, and just like what actually is happening on the court. What are you achieving? What are you doing well? And if you're not doing well, here's the pathway to improve. And so that's how we approach confidence. But I will be reminding them in the next, what do we got, 28 hours till tip. I'll be reminding them of what they have accomplished up to this point, and they need to use all of their training, all that preparation, and they need to bring that to the floor tomorrow night and see if we can get Houston a victory.
You mentioned today being an important practice. At this stage, early stage in the program, how much is it scouting report? How much is it more just about what you guys do?
Well, for us, what my strategy and has always been is make it more about us than the opponent, no matter what stage of the season you're in. Certainly right now, Arlington has, I think, 10 new players, and I think everybody's guessing a little bit right now, and I'm sure they're doing the same with us because we're brand new, and you could look at, it's been 5 seasons since I've coached, but you could look at some of those old Kentucky teams and get an idea. But we've developed and evolved, and hopefully are better. But from a strategic standpoint, but we'll definitely right now we'll give them as much information as we have as part of your preparation. But the focus is. We always want them to focus on what we're trying to do and do that well, and instead of, we feel like we have more control over our attitude and effort than what the opponent's doing.
Coach, obviously it's been an acclimation process for you and, the newcomers on the team, but for Gemma Hunter, coming from Australia, how have you seen her get accustomed to the program, and how have you seen her grow as a player?
Gemma's doing well. She's battling some injury right now, and so she will not be in uniform tomorrow night. But what a terrific person, really strong individual who has had the courage to come these many thousands of miles in different country, different culture, and she's just a delight to be around. She's a really smart, focused on getting better here, is excited to be at Houston, believes in what we're doing, believes in the program, and she's just she's been a delight to encounter, and looking forward to a very bright future for her.
Coach, you inherited a team with only 3 returning players, having to put together a roster via the portal. How do you kind of navigate your process of team building in a new era where people expect instant results?
Well, we just base it all on our principles, on our winning tools: honesty, hard work, discipline. My time away from basketball, I really was able to spend a lot of time in the leadership field and, create a company and do some consulting where you're dropping in to a organization, and you're trying to teach them and give them a boost. So now we just do that every day. I'm not dropping in. I'm here every day, and we're installing and instilling our principles and teaching that each and every day. And, there's no chance that you can microwave it and take a shortcut, but I just think it's that daily attention to it that has allowed our team to make tremendous progress and have a chance to come together as a team, and staying focused on those 3 things each and every day. How you live that out, that's real helpful to us. And so I don't know what the expectations are on the outside looking in. I know inside the program, we're just focused on excellence every day and just being exhilarated by that pursuit each and every day. And that will the more good days we can stack on top of one another, you'll see great results at some point in time.
As for you personally, it seems like you approach everything with energy, whether it be your music days or Cougar Red Fridays. What makes that so important to you?
Well, I think energy is an important part of your life and an important part of your approach to life. And I think basketball is more fun to play in an energetic manner. And there's all sorts of ways to win at basketball, and there's different styles but I think high energy just makes life a little more interesting and exciting. So I am excited to be at Houston. Grateful for the opportunity, but I see the future here being something that we could build something very, very special, and so that energizes me and excites me as well. So I wake up every day, grateful for this opportunity and genuinely excited that I'm here and have this opportunity. And it's an immense opportunity, but make no mistake, it's going to take a lot of energy to get us where we want to go, and we're not where we want to be, or where we're headed to a great spot, but it's going to take a ton of energy to get there, and that's where I'll end with this. That's my statement to the fans about high energy. And I really believe if they'll come out and watch us one time, they'll come back again. I think this is going to be a team that plays with that enthusiasm, and I think we'll be able to connect to the fans. But they can bring us some energy tomorrow night, and I'd love to invite everybody out. Appreciate everybody being here, and we'll see you soon. Thanks a lot.